Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? This is Moonday, and in today's video we are going to find out what are your person's true intentions towards you. And I know I think I've done this similar video to this one before, but you know, obviously energies change. Sometimes you're watching something that doesn't resonate with you, and then you're gonna watch another video and it's gonna resonate with you. So yeah, just please remember this is still a very general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you in 100%. So take whatever does and leave the rest. Okay, so I was thinking that, you know, we are just going to have a small, like, sneak peek at the energies, like I was kind of saying, of the person you're asking about. So that might be somebody you're interested in, somebody you might be dating, somebody you're just like slowly getting to know, and you just want to know what are their intentions towards you, whether they are serious about you, whether it's just a flirt, whether it's just like, I don't know, they just want to you know, just have fun and nothing serious, and you know, whatever. So yeah, we are going to look into this today, but I need to give you a trigger warning, however, because not all the messages might be great and positive. I really don't know what is in the cards because, like, I don't know, I haven't looked at them. But yeah, just in case, just saying that, you know, if there's something that you don't like or you disagree with, you know, it's fine. Just let it go. That's it. All right, so we've got 3 groups of cards for you today. This is going to be our group number 1 with the Snowflake Obsidian. Group number 2 with the blue quartz. I mean, that's, I wouldn't say it's a blue quartz. I mean, I was quite surprised that this is actually a blue quartz because this is my new crystal. But yeah, that's what it says. So this is a blue quartz then. And group number 3 with the Smoky quartz. Okay, so you can pause this video right now. You can meditate on your choice. You can choose by crystal, by number. You can use a pendulum, you know, whatever is the easiest way for you to pick your group. But then at the end, please remember to pick with your intuition. That is the most important. And then whenever you're ready, the timestamps for your group are going to be in the description box down below. So whenever you're ready, you can go straight to your timestamp and straight into the reading. So pause the video right now if you need more time, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start the reading. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So the question of the day is, what are their true intentions towards you? And this is the Snowflake Obsidian group. So I am going to start with the tarot cards, and then I'm gonna go to the oracle cards to see if there's like any extra bits of information we can get, or well, I don't know what else do we need to know. And if there is any need of anything to be clarified, then I am going to clarify that. So we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you might be dealing here with a fire sign. So that is your Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. This might be a person that is kind of like coming in and coming out when it comes to your life. So this might be an ex of yours. This might be somebody that you have dated before, maybe even a few times, you know. And basically this is the personality that keeps on coming back, but they have never offered you really anything serious so far. So you might be wondering, okay, maybe this time it's going to be different. Maybe this time it's going to be more serious. You know, maybe this time the energy is different around them, and it's not going to be like, you know, them jumping in just to have some fun and then basically leaving you again when things start getting serious. Because the problem with the Knight of Wands is that they very rarely want to get serious. They are in for all the fun, they are in for the dating, maybe not even very serious dating. They're just, they like meeting you, but in the same time, they like keeping their options open. I seriously, personally, I hate when people say that. I know hate is a strong word, but I honestly, I hate when people say that. Like, I like to keep my options open, because it's like you either want to date somebody or you don't. You either find that person interesting or you don't. You either feel the chemistry or you don't. There is nothing in this case. It's either black or white. That's the thing. Normally in life, it's not black and white. We have all the shades of gray here. But when it comes to dating and relationships, to me, it is either black or white. It's either yes or no. You're either in or you're out. You either want me to be your, I don't know, girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, or you don't. That's it. There is no maybe. Because when we get the answer maybe, or I want to keep my options open, or I'm not ready for a serious relationship, that means, you know, somebody is just wasting your time because they don't want you. They don't think seriously about you. Because if they were, there would never be any maybes. But let me move on. Maybe there is, you know, maybe there is something else in the cards that we need to know about. We have the Five of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like for a lot of you, yes, this person is somebody from your past. And they have hurt you before. And you have been, for some of you, even depressed because of them. For some of you, they have broken your heart. Maybe they have, you know, like, maybe there was like a third party thing going on, and they were kind of like trying to hide that from you, and you have found out, and that made you feel extremely disappointed and extremely sad. And you basically, I feel like you have stopped, you know, believing that there is anything better out there for you. So I do feel like this is your energy, honestly. I really do feel that. If that is not the ex case, I still feel that this person very often makes you feel actually sad. They make you feel sad, like very internally. So I might be thinking like, no, we're always having fun. But in the same time, you know, it's like you're having a lot of doubts about this person and their intentions towards you, whether they're honest, whether they're just gonna come and go. Maybe you've even heard them saying something like, oh, I can't promise you anything, or I can't promise you a relationship, I can't promise this is going to work out. Well, obviously nobody can promise this kind of thing. Nobody can promise that things are going to work out. Nobody can promise, you know, that nothing is ever going to change in their life or whatever. But you know, once again, if somebody is serious about you, you will not be getting such vague answers and vague communication from them. So I do feel like, you know, they are leaving you like this, and they're just walking away or whatever they want to. They are just like walking away because maybe, you know, the chemistry between the two of you is kind of slowing down or something, and they're like, okay, well, I'm out then. And then, you know, they see you again, maybe like a picture on Instagram or something, or like I don't know, something like on Snapchat or TikTok or whatever, and then they're coming back because they're interested in you again, because they see you're out of this Five of Cups state again, you know. Oh, they find you attractive again. They find, oh yes, like I do want to have like something going on with them. But again, is it going to be serious? So yes, the last card we've got here is the Devil. So you might be also like dealing with a Capricorn or Capricorn's energy here. So all I can say when it comes to the tarot cards, group number 1, is that they are in only for physicality. They are in only because of the very shallow surface-based attraction. very you know, with the devil card, you know, this is sex, this is attraction, this is desire, you know, this is passion, but there is nothing serious behind it. So if you're in for some fun, like I said, you know, maybe like a friend with benefit kind of situation, then this person perfectly fine for you, because I'm not seeing anything serious coming from them. They're in and out. If they're out of your life, they're in somebody else's life, because I feel like with this energy of the Knight of Wands, even though they might be saying to everybody they're single, they do have like a one night stands with people. They do have, you know, yeah, like basically this kind of connection slash relationship with people, when it's basically only based on sex, when it's based on like physicality, when it's based on like, yeah, let's go, you know, to party, let's drink, you know, a lot, I don't know, let's do something, and then, you know, whatever it's gonna take us, but there's no strings attached. And I feel like, you know, for most of you in this group here, this is not something that is good for you. This is always, even when you're telling yourself, oh, this is not bothering me, I'm fine with that, I'm okay with that, or I can change them. I mean, you always find yourself to be this Five of Cups. Like in the end, you're always in this Five of Cups, because they have this power over you, you know. With the Devil card, they have this power over you. There is this kind of, what is it called, codependency, you know, like you're kind of codependent on them. I mean, you're dependent on them. You might not be realizing that, but you're dependent on them. Basically, they can be like, you know, gone from your life for 5 years, but the moment they start talking to you again or something, you're like, okay, maybe this time it's going to work out, maybe this time it's going to be fine. But then you find yourself in the same situation over and over and over again, and that means, you know, you're really drawn to them, and they have chained you to themselves energetically. So there is this energetic cord you do have with them, and it's not easy, but the best way would be to remove that connection with them. Delete their phone number, block them, just unfriend them, unfollow them, you know, whatever that is. Don't respond to any message from them. Just don't entertain them, because they're going to be keeping you in the same energy for days, for months, for years. And that will prevent you from finding somebody who is going to be willing to actually be serious with you and be serious about the connection, instead of just in and out. You know, we're gonna have like you know, one great night, and then they will not talk to you for a year. Is it really worth it? I mean, you ask yourself. Then we have anticipation. So you see, that's the whole thing, you know. It's like you're anticipating them to, I'm getting like to connect and to come back. And I feel like, you know, you're just very, very, very impatient when it comes to that. You know, every time something like this happens, you know, you're thinking like, oh my god, you know, I want it to go faster. I want it to you know, manifest much faster. I want this to reach, like, I want this connection to reach the next level so much faster, so much quicker, you know. You're like, you're waiting with this anticipation, you're waiting for them, you're anticipating them to come back to you all the time, you know. And that somehow, you know, and that really leaves you with I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that, because I've been in that situation myself, and it just all of this feels extremely familiar to me. So if you're watching this, then seriously know that it's not just you. There are other people who are going through that as well. And very often, the problem and the case is that when you move on from this person, this energy, when you move on, or when you feel like you're ready to move on, they're coming back. Like if they knew, you're leaving that, like that energy of this. They just, I don't know, they somehow just subconsciously know that you're moving on from them. You're not interested in them. You're not waiting for them. And then they're coming back, and it's this night of one situation again. They're coming back, they're telling you like, oh, I really missed you, let's go out sometimes. And then it's gonna be the same thing. Oh, I'm not ready for a relationship, I can't promise you anything right now. Or you knew I can't, I can't promise you that you're gonna be my girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, whatever, because I don't know, I'm just not ready. Or I'm in that point of my life where I just want to focus on my career or studies or something. It's, sorry, but it's a bunch of bullshit, and they're trying to do that so they can manipulate you. So even when you guys are not together, they're not talking to you, you are still waiting for them and you're still anticipating them. So let's just move on to the last card. It's just, codependency. That is a perfect card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And with this, I can only tell you one thing, group number one. Addictions you can be addicted to their energy. They can also be addicted to yours. You can be addicted to that weird safety that even though you know how is it going to end, because it did for the past 3, 5, 10 times, it's kind of safe because your ego is telling you, at least you know what to expect with them. At least you know subconsciously that they will come back, you'll have fun, they will promise you a bunch of things, or they will start telling you things, and then they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not ready, and then they're gonna disappear again. And you know this pattern, and you know that this is going to happen. And even though every time you're promising yourself, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna wait for them, I'm not gonna do this or that or that, or I'm not gonna let them manipulate me, in the end it is the same thing. So I feel like, for you, group number one, it will be really great if you could work on that, basically on that kind of mindset. It's not only mindset, it's basically your whole programming, how maybe you do have some kind of codependency issues in general when it comes to your, I don't know, early life, maybe your family life, maybe you've got this from some previous relationships, or even from like your past life relationships, when you're kind of getting attached to somebody, even though this is not really serving you, and this is not making you happy, and this is not making you live the life you deserve. So if we ask about their intentions towards you, if that is your ex or somebody you have been dealing with before, it's the same thing. So whatever you've been going through before, you are going to go through again if you decide to continue on this connection. If that is somebody new, then this is how it might most likely going to be. So don't expect them to basically commit to you. Yeah, like I said, if you're looking just for fun, and then it's okay if somebody disappears, it's alright, you do you. But if your case is you're feeling like this 5 of Cups, then just, I would say, rethink if you really want to go through the same thing again, because they have not changed from last time. Honestly, they have not changed, they're still the same. Alright, group number 1. So this is all I've got for you for today, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for weekly videos. And leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you think? How did that resonate with you? I love reading your comments, guys. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Well, group number 2, I hope you're doing well. So today's question is, what are their true intentions towards you? And this is our blue Quartz group. So I'm going to start with tarot, and then we're going to move to the oracle cards. And like I was saying before, you know, general reading number 1, number 2, you know, it might be triggering, so just you have been warned. Alright, so we have the Page of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign, so there is your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be though. It could be somebody who is either younger than you as well, or somebody who is very young at heart, I would say. I don't know. Has a very young spirit, basically. So yes, but this is somebody who is very chatty, who likes communicating with people, who might be a little bit extroverted, but and I feel like this is somebody who likes light gossip. I'm calling it light gossip because this is not anything malicious. Whatever they are kind of like, oh, so you know what happened with this or that person yesterday, or you know, like, oh, tell me what happened with this or that person. It's kind of, it's nothing malicious. It's nothing that hurts other people when they're saying something, or when they're listening or asking to a different information, but they like a little bit of gossip, you know. So just saying. We have the Knight of Swords. Oh my god. Okay, so this is like two opposites meet. Knight of Swords might be a sign, so there is your Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You know, this is like, this is action. I don't know how else I can basically describe it. This is just action. This is very fast action. This is saying before thinking. This is shooting before questioning. This is, you know, somebody who is also very often led by I don't know, I want to say rage, but like led by their emotions, you know. So if somebody just doesn't feel like something is right, they're not gonna even think about the consequences of them saying that. They're just gonna bluntly say this is not right. They're bluntly going to say what do they think. They are going to charge forward if there is any goal they do have in their lives, you know, and if there is anything that they want, they're gonna charge towards it, you know. So I feel like, I just need to see that last card. What do we have? Knight of Cups. Okay, and so that might be your water sign. That is your Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's just really interesting that we only have court cards here. That is really interesting. But there is this offer of something coming from them. And by something, I mean offer of date, offer of a meeting, offer of going out and having a few drinks, offer of, I don't know, marriage if you're already in a relationship with them. But I feel like this person in general has a very big amount of different traits when it comes to their character. It's like they have a few sides to themselves, you know, and so far the only, I would say, negative side might be the Knight of Swords, because like I said, this is somebody who is blunt. This is somebody who is not afraid of telling people what they actually think. So if you say something and they think, oh, let's say it's dumb, they're gonna tell you it's dumb. If, let's say, you're gonna buy a new dress and ask them, oh honey, do I look fat in this dress, and they think you do, they're gonna tell you that. They would be like, yeah, that's it, you know. So if you but in the same time, I feel like sometimes they can be very calm, very romantic, very sophisticated. It's like they do have a few sides to themselves. There is like, I don't know, I want to say a few personalities. Maybe for some of you that is the case. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's got split personalities. That is possible. I'm not laughing at this. I'm serious. That might be possible, that you're dealing with somebody who's got multiple personalities, and this is a disorder. So it's a true, real thing. So just saying, that might be the case, but it's not like it's for the majority of you. There might be maybe one of you that would resonate with this. But in general, I feel like, yeah, this person is very kind of like flexible when it comes to their personality. It might be changing depending on their circumstances, depending on their environment. So, you know, when they're at work, for example, they might be, like I said, this person who likes a little bit of gossip, you know, and just talking, mostly talking and not really even working. When it comes to, I don't know, when it comes to maybe their family life, you know, their private life, they're literally gonna tell people what they think. They're not gonna beat about the bush. They are just gonna be honest, and, you know, maybe this is something that actually their friends really like about them, because they would not really lie to them and I don't know, stab them in the back, whatever. And when it comes to their love life, maybe they're like this Knight of Cups, you know, somebody who is coming, you know, like this knight in shining armor, and seems like really perfect in every little bit, you know, coming with an offer, you know, and being extremely romantic, and in the same time very grounded and very with a lot of masculine energy. Gender doesn't matter, you know, there's like a lot of masculine energy just emanating from this person in general. So right now I feel like, you know, when it comes to their intentions, it's a little bit of mystery. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of mystery, because I feel like they're talking about you to other people. They're most likely talking to you as well, so it's not like you're in a no contact whatever. I feel like they're really ready to charge forward to get you in the same time, but they want to have this romantic strategy on how to get to you, what is the best way. So they will be coming in with an offer, you know, of, like I said, of going out, of meeting somewhere, something like that. So I really don't know yet where is that going to lead you. Maybe the oracles will be able to tell us. Oh, we have beloved. That is really beautiful, you know. And this is the only group that has got 2 of these cards, by the way. I don't know, it's just like when I was shuffling, the 2 of them fell out, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take them. So I have beloved, you know, and I definitely feel like there is a deeper connection. Some deeper connection and deeper meaning to this. And I just wanted to say that there is a lot of horses here. We have the Knight of Swords in a white horse, we have the Knight of Cups in a white horse, and we have the beloved with the unicorn, which is also white. Maybe horses are kind of significant to you and your connection, or there is something, I don't want to say horsey about them, but maybe there is something like related to them that has to do with horses. I don't know, maybe this is their hobby, maybe they're like love horse riding, or I don't know, but there is something about that. It could be that horse is their like spirit animal, spirit guide. That is possible as well. Maybe unicorn is. There is spirit guide, there's spirit animal, you know, totem guide. I don't know, but with that I feel like, you know, they do have quite a lot of emotions, like positive emotions towards you, and they do have positive intentions towards you. They do have very warm feelings about you, but they see you almost like this mystical, I'm getting like this mystical creature, you know. They see you like this unicorn, something that is not 100% real. So maybe you've got this very etheric mystery, like mysterious aura around you. Maybe you're a Pisces. You know, maybe you've got this like, yeah, very, very different aura around you, when they're like, you know, is this the real life or is this just a fantasy? You know, when they're looking at you, it's kind of like you're different in their eyes as well. Like you're different from others. You're not one of the horses, you're in unicorn. Wow. Embrace. Okay, so far honestly so good. Because there is this connection. I feel like this is definitely your soulmate. Whether that is your twin flame, whether that is your what is it called, like well, whether you're supposed to be with them forever and everything, I don't know, I can't promise you that, but there is definitely this soulmate connection going on here. There is definitely like, I feel like, you know, when I look at this, literally what is coming into my mind is like you have the same roots. And I don't know why, I also feel like you guys are either starseeds from the same star, or you're light workers. You have together that mission that you need to work on. And I do feel like, you know, also when it comes to their intentions towards you, like they have beautiful intentions towards you that are very Knight of Cups like, because they see you as their beloved one. They see you as someone one of a kind, someone unique, someone that there is like, it's very mysterious, it's out of fairy tale. And when you look at this Embrace card as well, it's like it's like a scene from some kind of a fairy tale as well, you know. There's like three people kind of, you know, like connecting and becoming one. So they have this very romantic, beautiful intentions towards you. There is only one but I'm getting. For some of you, it might only be something that is strictly platonic. I'm picking up a little bit of that energy from these cards as well. So that might be the case. But it's not for the majority of you. It's not for most of you. I'm getting like, I'm picking that up on only some people, that this might be a very platonic relationship that you will have with them. So let's see the last card for today. And we have the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, there is a big possibility that they want to go out with you and take you away. And by that I don't mean kidnapping. It is that maybe they would like to have a trip together with you, go on these holidays with you. I feel like for some of you, you know, like I said, if you're already in a relationship, there is this marriage proposition coming. You remember when I said that with the Knight of Cups? Maybe they're actually planning your honeymoon, like your real honeymoon, you know. I feel like, you know, in general, like this person is thinking about you a lot. Like you're occupying their mind. And they're seeing you, honestly. Like, I love the way they see you. I wish I could describe it to you, but this is like with this beloved, with this embrace, you know, with this honeymoon, it just makes me feel like this is a real, true soulmate connection, you know, that you guys should have, that your energies are so similar. You might be dealing with a twin flame. You might be dealing with somebody who is basically, I don't like using it, but using that phrase, but let's say your other half, because you guys are so similar on the energetic level that it's kind of like dealing with, I don't know, dealing with the same energy. But I definitely feel like your person has very good intentions towards you. Very good, very positive, very loving. There is this, I'm getting, I don't know why, a little bit of sadness and yearning, you know. Maybe you haven't seen each other for some time. Or maybe you were not able to see each other because of the, I don't know, the situation that we have in the world right now. Obviously, whenever you're watching this, this might or might not resonate. But I definitely feel like they would really, it's gonna sound creepy, but they would really like to touch you. They would really like to hug you, you know, and just tell you that they really miss you. They really want to, you know, just have you just for themselves. But this offer is definitely coming. It's coming from them. That is beautiful. That is honestly beautiful, group number 2. So this is all I've got for you for today, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for weekly videos. And leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you guys think? How did that resonate with you? I love reading your comments, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 3. I hope you're doing well. Today's question is, what are the true intentions towards you? And this is our Smoky Quartz group. Once again, this is a general reading, and also it might be triggering. So I'm going to start with the tarot cards, and then we're going to move to the oracle cards to see what else we can get. Let's see, what are your person's intentions towards you? We have the King of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire sign. There is your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is very interesting because in every group, the reading opened with a court card from the Wand suit. So I had the Knight of Wands in group number 1, the Page of Wands in group number 2, and now we have the King of Wands. So you might be dealing with somebody, like I said, who is either a fire sign, or might be somebody who is older than you, or at least appears to be older than you because they're quite mature. This is somebody who's got a very business-oriented mind. There is a lot of entrepreneurship going on in there. They are natural born leaders, so if they are working for a company, they are most likely on the management level, or they're aspiring to be on the management level. But because I'm getting that this is somebody who is very ambitious, and this is somebody who doesn't like being in one place for too long without really moving, especially moving up. And we have the Page of Pentacles. All right, you might be dealing with I want to say ground sign with the earth sign. So there is your Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Sorry, I've left out Virgo. But I feel like they're coming with some kind of offer to you. I feel like they're actually watching you. They are observing you. They might be observing you from afar. they they like looking at you, you know. I feel like that's the thing. It's nothing creepy about that. It's not in a creepy way, but they like looking at you. They like observing you. They like studying you. You know, like, what are your reaction to different scenarios? What they want to know. What are your ambitions in life? What is your dream job? You know, like, where, if you were to go on holidays, where would you want to go? You know, all the things like that, interesting things about you. They just want to know more, and they just want to know a lot. That's why they're observing you. They're like, if you have them on social media, they're actually reading your posts. They don't just skim through them. They're reading your posts. They might never admit to that, honestly, but they are reading your posts, so they know what is going on in your life. They know what are you saying, or what are you trying to say, because they are very interested in you. They have a lot of interest in you. And we have the Fool. So I feel like they are going to risk it all and have this offer for you. I'm saying risk it all because for some reason I'm getting that they are kind of unsure on where they are standing, really. So it's kind of like risk it all, you know, like, are they gonna make a fool of themselves, or is it gonna lead somewhere? Is it going to be their downfall? Are you the right person for them? Or obviously vice versa, but they're just thinking about it. Are you the right person for me? Are you gonna help me grow, or you're gonna bring me down? You know, I feel like they're just not really sure what to do. They do want to risk it all, however. They do want to take this risk, you know, and see where is this going to lead them. But they know this is going to be completely unknown territory with you. I feel like they have never had any relationship or connection with anybody like that before. That this is the first. Well, depending on your age and everything, in general, that you might be their first love connection. You might be their first love interest. Like, serious love interest. But this is something new for them. This is something they have never experienced before. They don't really know where it's gonna lead them. Like I said, whether it's gonna, you know, end up as something good, or whether it's gonna be a tragedy. The fool is gonna fall off the scarp and kill themselves. They don't know. They don't know, but they are willing to risk it because they do have this kind of personality where they very often risk a lot of things. But in the same time, very often this risk pays in their case. So what I'm getting for sure is that their intention is to get to know you better, because they do want to risk it for you, but in the same time, you know, they do want to take this leap of faith, but they are kind of worried. So I feel like they are watching you and observing you and studying you, because that kind of makes them feel more at peace. They want to know what to expect from you, from this potential connection, let's say, as well. We have charisma. So yes, they are very charismatic. They're very charismatic. I'm getting that they're really great with their words. How they speak to people, how they speak to their work colleagues, their employees, their friends, family. They're very charismatic. You know, this is one of the great traits of entrepreneurs. They are very good with the words. They're charismatic leaders. They're charismatic speakers. You know, they have a lot of charm. And you know, I feel like with this image of Mother Teresa, it's kind of like, but they want good. You know, they don't mean harm to anyone. They want to bring goodness. They want to bring positivity and happiness to other people's lives. But they also know in the same time that they need to be this charismatic in order to achieve a lot of things for themselves, to start a lot of things, to start maybe some business ventures or like business agreements or some contracts. They might be freelancing, so that helps them a lot. And I feel like, you know, they also might be seeing you as someone that is very charismatic in some way. I don't know exactly which way that is. Like I said, it could be similar to them. You might be charismatic when it comes to your aura. Maybe you do have this energy of a leader. You know, maybe you're charismatic with your words. Maybe you're charismatic with your looks. Maybe you're charismatic in all senses of that word. You know, maybe you're charismatic in every field, you know, in your life. Maybe you're really charismatic when it comes to your friends. Maybe, you know, you're coaching people, you know. So that's why you're so full of charisma. That's why people follow you and what you say. Because this is at least how they feel, that you're full of charisma. You know, this charisma that brings people towards you. And because of that, I feel like you might be actually having quite a lot of people around you. You know, you might be having a big group of friends. You might be somebody who is quite popular. So that's why they're kind of studying you as well, to know whether you are with somebody, whether you're seeing somebody, because they don't want to make a fool of themselves. Once again, they don't want to ask you out if you're already taken, if you're already dating, or if you're not interested at all in them. They just you know, their pride, their ego would not really take it very well. I'm not saying they would do anything to you, but it would just be like a massive blow to their ego. That would be like terrible for them. Let's not even get into that, because I feel like that would be just a massive blow. So let's see the last card. We have the wedding. This situation involves marriage. There is a few things I'm getting from this, okay? Number one, obviously, that might be your soulmate. That might be your twin flame. That is some kind of a higher connection going on here. There is a possibility that you guys are going to end up either married or in some kind of serious partnership relationship, because they do have intention, you know. This is one of their intention. Maybe they're sometimes like joking to their friends, saying like, oh yeah, this is the girl I want to marry, or like, he would be such a happy material, or whatever, you know, like she would make a perfect wifey. You know, that's kind of, it's kind of like sweet and everything, and it's cute and it's harmless. So they might be like joking like that, jokingly saying that to their friends, to people around them, you know. But I feel like the idea for them, you know, to actually get married to you, get in like a civil partnership with you, it's there, you know. They do see that. They actually do see that, you know. They have studied you enough to know that yes, that would be really great if you guys could have this serious relationship together. But in the same time, they're kind of like worried, you know, what's gonna happen. You know, for some of you that might obviously, I mean, obviously, I'm saying obviously, I don't know, that could mean somebody is already married, somebody is already involved with somebody else. Could be you, could be them. But this is not for majority of you. This is not like a very strong message. It's not a warning, basically. But yeah, some of you might be dealing with a person who is already in a serious connection. You might be in a serious connection. You know, maybe for some of you, you're separated, you know, or they are separated from their spouse, but legally they're still married, for example. But yeah, this is, or you might be in general dealing with somebody who was married before, and you know, it ended up the way it ended up, because people do get divorced. It does happen in life, you know. So it just didn't work out with somebody else. So you might be just dealing in general with a person who was married before, but it doesn't mean that they don't want to get married again, because once again, what I'm getting from this is that, yeah, they do see you as this wifey material, hubby material, you know, partner for life, basically. But what they're gonna do with the full card, it is a little bit of a mystery. You know, it is a little bit of mystery, but they are kind of willing to take the risk, I would say. So their intentions towards you are really good. You know, I'm not seeing anything that would make me feel uncomfortable or that makes me feel worried. There's nothing really like that, you know, but I feel like you just need to give them time, because what I'm getting is that they're going to really surprise you and they're going to ask you out, or like talk to you about something serious, you know, whenever you're not going to expect this. Like, it's kind of like surprise, you know, the Fool. Let's begin our journey. Let's just run away to Las Vegas or whatever, you know, and just get married immediately. Can happen. But I feel like, yeah, this person is in general full of surprises and full of ideas on how to get what they want as well. Okay, group number, I want to say group number 1, sorry, I don't know what is going on with me today. Group number 3, thank you so much for being here, and I do hope, you know, you did like this video and it was helpful. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for weekly videos, and leave me a comment. Tell me, what do you think? How did that resonate with you? I love reading your comments, guys. Thank you so much once again. I'll see you in the next video.